Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is RC, and today, I'm so excited. We're revisiting my childhood. We are watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. I loved the Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. I wanted to be the Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure my love for pizza, other than the fact that pizza is just amazing, is because of the Ninja Turtles. And I mean, which one is it? I mean, these are my boobs. And then, of course, I love Raphael. I've never liked Leonardo, though. Like, here's the thing. When I was growing up, I don't know when the switch happened, because I remember when I was 3, I loved Raphael. And then, I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I don't like him. And now that I'm older, I realize, oh, I probably didn't like him because I knew back then that that's what I was going to grow up to be. And now I'm basically Raph. So, it's awesome. Anyways, really excited. This movie came out like 93, I think. I just remember, I don't remember a lot from this movie. I haven't seen it in like a long time. I think the last time I saw it, I think it was like 2011 or 12, I want to say. And I was at work and it came on the TV, and I literally stopped what I was doing just to go and like watch Ninja Turtles. Like, I was like, I'm rolling silverware now. Like, that was my declaration. I was like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of the day. But then I still had the tables, and so I didn't really get to watch it. And I think like the most I saw, because I remember taking pictures of it, because I was like, I gotta send this to my mom. It was when they were around the fire and they see like Splinter's thing, ghost, spirit, whatever it is. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's do this movie. So if you like it, thumbs up, comment below, let me know, subscribe, be caught up, whatevs do you, boo. Just do it! Other than that, let's do this, because it's all about the Ninja Turtles. And yes, am I wearing a bandana on my head instead of a hat like I usually do? Yes, I am. I wonder how much I'm going to remember from it. Okay, here we go. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. I feel like a kid again. I miss it. I miss sitting in my room and just like obsessively watching this movie and then playing with my Ninja Turtle action figures. Which then my mom threw away or gave away.
It's now apparent that an organized criminal element is at work. And at the moment, business is good. So good, in fact, that
Are they doing like a remake of the Ninja Turtles? Not like, well, I know they already did 1 or 2, and we don't count those. I don't count those in anything. But aren't they like doing it now, like a new version of it? And all I'm going to say is this. I know that I know a lot of people, including myself, we all have issues with the Michael Bay ones that came out. I feel like when those movies came out, when the first one came out, I was willing to give it a chance until I saw what they looked like, and I was so angry because the Ninja Turtles I remember look like this. They look, I don't know. I don't want them to look like actual turtles. Like, Jesus. Well, I do want them to look like actual turtles, but not whatever the was going on. Like, that was like some alien going on in that one. I'm not talking about it anymore.
have been filed. But whoever is behind these crimes, one thing is certain. These are much more than just a series of random
What did their names say? The Foot Clan, right? Is it the Foot Clan? Am I thinking Foot Soldiers? Okay, so here's the thing. I don't remember who it is, but there's some actor in this movie that I completely never realized was in this movie, but now I can't remember who the actor was. Oh my god, it's gonna come. He better show up so I can like figure it out, or I better notice, actually, I should say.
Already dubbing the silent crime wave.
Also, I was like way too old before I found out that like Ninja Turtles was a comic before it was a cartoon and a movie. I thought someone came up with this like naturally. Well, I mean, obviously they did, but I was like, I thought someone made this specifically for like cartoons and like movies. I was like, and then it turns out it's just a comic. And then I saw like what the comics versions of it look like, and I'm like, And nothing, I'm not saying that's bad against the art. I'm not saying anything against the art of like how they were drawn. I think I was shocked because I'm so used to like these for this version, like the live action version and then like the animated version, which is, I guess, I don't know how to explain, I guess, the drawing of it, but it's Wait, is that Sam Rockwell? It's Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell is the one. Hi, Raph.
Whoa!
Oh my god, just hearing the voice.
What the hell's going on? Thought I'd seen it all. Alright. You tough guys.
What was I talking about before? Oh, just how they were drawn and how they're done. It's more, I always call it bubbly. It's more bubble than like sharp lines and stuff. I don't know what the actual technical terms of it are called, but I just call it bubbly. Like, yo, do you guys remember? If you guys don't know, did you know that they had a concert? Did I already say this earlier? I already forgot what I said like 5 minutes ago. But apparently, according to my mom, when I was 2, she took me to the Teenage Ninja Turtles concert. And then the funny thing is, we had this recording of the concert. And my mom, because my mom told me we went to the concert, I thought, when I was a kid, I really thought like the video we had was her recording it. So the entire show, I'm wondering how she got backstage and was like talking to like all these people and the turtles and stuff. I was like, this is amazing. My mom knew the turtles.
Awesome!
Leo, I've grown to appreciate Leonardo by this point, but I still have like, against him, and I don't know why. Mikey and Donatello are my jams though.
Come on, let's move it. I'm starving. Ooh, we're baking. Major pizza attack.
Also, I know that's Corey Feldman's voice, right? As Donatello, which is how I found out that I apparently was a fan of Corey Feldman, which I never knew. Because I was like, I've never seen that man before in my life.
Damn.
Language!
Aren't the Ninja Turtles, like in the comics, aren't they like much more, I don't want to say vulgar, but I guess crass would probably be the word.
I know it is hard for you here underground.
Okay. I want a large, thick crust with double cheese, ham.
Your teenage minds abroad.
Why I never put it together that they were called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and that they were actually teenagers. For some reason, that always escaped my mind. For some reason, I always thought they were like in their 20s.
You're in big trouble, okay?
I'm gonna let you know.
That'll do. And the clock's ticking, dude.
I don't know if they're animatronics or what it is, but I've always considered this look of theirs, like even like the makeup of it all, I don't know what it's called, but all of it, the costumes, I guess, I don't know. But this is like my favorite version of it. I mean, I feel like there's a generation of people that know this song solely because of Pee Wee Herman. Tequila! Because of Pee Wee Herman and the Ninja Turtles. Just a generation of them, and I love it.
Suck it to me, baby.
Who did Michelangelo's voice? I need to find that out. My heart goes aflutter for some reason. I'm like, oh, Michelangelo.
How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice night.
Mm-hmm.
But Secret of the Ooze, I liked the makeup in that one. I remember as a kid. I don't know if I'm still gonna like it now, but I think it was just because I think they brought out kind of the like the little spots, the freckles.
Time's up. $3 off.
Okay.
How much business did Domino's get for the amount of like free, possibly free publicity? Maybe not free publicity, but like they must have made at least some like enough money just off of this for like at least a good like 4 or 5 years, however long the movies came out, until people stopped caring. Although I will say Pizza Hut got my money. It wasn't Domino's. I was a Pizza Hut kid. I loved Pizza Hut.
It dices, it slices, and yet makes French fries in 3 different. Whoops.
Kids.
Critters. I should watch that. Is that the one? I know there's one where someone sits on a toilet and gets their ass eaten by a critter, but like literally, I think they die in the process.
Got it.
Somebody stop that!
Whoa.
Like, what if they didn't know what the that was? I mean, obviously they do, but like, what if they didn't know? And you're just like,
Well, that was a crime.
Casey!
Purse scrubbing pukes. And this is the penalty.
I remember for a long time I liked Casey Jones, right? And then I found out about Friday the 13th. And I did not like anyone that, even like goalies that play hockey. I could not. There was like, I got so freaked out because of the hockey masks. Jason. Actually, I guess I should blame Mrs. Voorhees for it, but either way, them both.
Who better? Home run! Raphael wins!
This music, I haven't heard it. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna end up saying that a lot. I haven't seen this in so long. I haven't heard this in so long. You guys, I used to go to sleep to this movie.
I'll teach you. Slow freak, I got work to do. Damn!
He really says damn a lot in this movie. Is that like, I didn't read the comics, so if you read the comics, let me know. Did they, because I feel like I've heard somewhere that they used to, I could just look it up. I never did though. But I heard that they cussed in the comics.
I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael. I am here, my son.
I know they're Muppets, but it's funny because we usually like the stilted, like, I am, yeah. Like, but honestly, for like, what, the early 90s, like, this is really well done.
Denying that such an organization known as the Foot exists?
I'm not denying anything. Again, you're putting...
Master Shredder.
I'm sorry, Judith. It often seems that somebody ought to.
Silencer. Miss O'Neill.
I feel like I spent a lot of my childhood worried that I was gonna have to really become a Ninja Turtle, or at least a ninja, just in case the Shredder ever showed up. I can like hear her screaming in my head from when she first sees them, but I have no idea when that happens. I know it's gonna happen soon, probably, because I know Ralph gets his what's it called? A sigh? It's not a sigh, is it?
We've been waiting for you, Miss O'Neill. I deliver a message. Shut it.
No.
Period. The end. It really kind of speaks for itself.
All right, that's it.
I mean, I'm not mad at her, but I'm a little upset. She really pulled out that sigh. Got that shit knocked right out of her hands. She got that shit knocked out of her hands and then swung that bag and didn't do much damage. I'm not mad at her about the bag. I'm just upset about the side dropping. I just feel like it's always like the convenient way to go. Like, oh, these people are fast and quick and strong because they they knocked the sigh out of her hand. She's just not skilled enough fighter for it.
Are you crazy? Yeah, Leo, I'm crazy, okay? A loony, okay?
Raphael, what are you doing?
It's the news lady.
Can we keep her? There it is. That's the screen.
Hi.
Ah!
It is really quite simple, Miss O'Neill.
Why don't I ever dream of Harrison Ford?
You know, Splinter is a good man rat. He puts up with a lot. Like, his life is just constant, okay.
When we were forced to come to New York, I found myself for the first time without a home, wandering the sewers.
So here's the thing I've always kind of never understood. So Splinter was smart enough as a rat to basically learn kung fu ninja. I don't know.
Ooze from a broken canister nearby, and when I awoke the next morning, they had doubled in size. I too was growing.
So is he like a genius basically? Because as a genius rat, I just figure like if he was already smart before he touched the ooze, like, and it made him more intelligent, and he started growing, like, shouldn't he be much smarter?
I'm not dreaming, am I?
I will say, if they do make the Ninja Turtles, I really hope, I'd
like to invite you all in, but, I really don't have anything to offer you guys except for, frozen pizza. You guys eat pizza?
Doesn't.
Did you not listen to the story?
Hey, did she say pizza? So
you're living in...
Shut up, Leo. Just get your ass out of the sewer. Let's go.
Maybe I'll fight Apollo, and maybe I won't, you know? What do you think? Adrian!
You guys, I don't really have words. I don't know. I thought I'd be able to, like, actually comment on the movie, but I'm just like...
You dirty rat!
The nostalgia is hitting me hard right now, and I love it so much. I just feel like I'm sitting here, like, just cheesing.
Will I ever see you guys again?
Indubitably.
Well, that depends on how fast you stuck your pizza.
Deal.
See you around.
She's in love with a turtle.
Splinter.
What's wrong?
My babies. I'm just sitting here ruminating, I guess.
This is what we do. My body, it's my body. Pick it where I want to.
I remember as a kid, even though I didn't want to be part of like the... What are they called again? Is it the Foot Soldiers or is it the Foot Clan? I hope it is. I wanted to be part of this solely because I was like, yes, I could just have a place to go. I always wanted to go home though after. Like I was like, I just want to go there to hang out and then go home. But apparently, I guess you can't really do that. So.
Anything you want to do?
Sam Rockwell, man.
You got any cigarettes? Regular or menthol?
My Sammy. You guys, I can't... Such a small role, but I cannot tell you how much I love that man so much. Again, obviously, it took me a while before I realized it was Sam Rockwell, and I didn't even remember that it was Sam Rockwell when I started this, but I stand by everything I'm saying. I love him. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one with where Vanilla Ice shows up, is it? And they do the ninja rap. What a stupid song. Yeah, I didn't like him as a kid. He scared me. He scared me more than Shredder did. Also, he takes cheap shots.
Never lower your eyes to an enemy.
Is that a knife? Oh, I thought he just put his hand on, like, near his neck. I thought he was like, gonna, like, put his hand on a pressure point or something. So I have even more reason to be terrified of that man. This Shredder actually did used to scare the out of me. This shot used to scare the out of me. And it's so good. And just like how it's like so like the shadow long but even. You know what I mean? Very aesthetically pleasing for me, at least. And this costume, like, I can't.
Master Shredder.
I've always thought about this. Since he has those knifey shoulder pads and all, I don't know why you can just make them removable instead. He'd rather wear a cape. And I know it's comics and stuff. I'm just saying, like,
money cannot buy the honor which you have.
I'd be too terrified to let him put anything on my head. This man is walking around with a goddamn thing on his goddamn wrist, stabbing you at any point. F that.
This is your family. I am your father.
This explains so much for me.
All to become full members of the Foot.
The Foot, okay. Wait, isn't, in Marvel, isn't it the Hand? That's funny.
Find them. Together we will punish these creatures.
F you, they're not creatures. They're my babies.
Master.
F you, Danny.
Exactly, June. I'm
Boy, she's a good reporter.
She's a
clandestine
babe.
organization known as the Foot.
I'm sorry, the Foot?
I know, there's the foot, there's the hand, there's the butt of every joke, you know.
Are the police looking into this?
Well, I've included everything in my statement, but I doubt very much that Chief Stearns is taking this possible connection seriously.
Ooh, Ooh.
Mr. Bennington, Chief Stern's office.
Ooh.
Seriously, June, I would like to take this opportunity to thank one of those individuals in particular, and if he's watching, thanks, Raphael.
I think he's actually turning red. Maybe not.
I mean, if you guys actually had balls, maybe you should be a little worried. But your ball, whatever you got, is hidden underneath that turtle.
Well, maybe I'll just take my attitude and
Why
leave.
don't you?
I will.
Good.
Pork rind?
Pork rind?
Pork rind.
Did I eat a lot of pork rinds as a kid because of this movie? You damn right. I really don't know what I thought at the time. I think I just thought, like, if I did these things, maybe I'd be a turtle. I'd turn into a Ninja Turtle, and I didn't. I didn't. Alright, this is kind of going to bother me. Who does he look like? Casey Jones. I know he looks like the dude that he's playing, or the actor that plays him. But I mean, like, that actor then, or at least in how he looks in this. Like, I'm trying to figure out who he reminds me of.
Go! Move it, will ya? Oh, you let him blow right by you.
Slow and steady wins the race. That's like my biggest takeaway from that whole story.
April, hey, you were great.
Thanks, man. Where's Raphael?
Look, let me say this first. Honestly, I kind of enjoy the fight scenes in this a lot. But I'm trying to figure out, like, if this were made today, like, what would they change? And I'm like, they would definitely change how the turtles look, number one. But I also, like, I don't want them to change how they look, but I know that they're gonna have to. They can't do it like, you know, Muppet animatronic style, you know, just because even when they talk, like, obviously, like, I think people are like, no, we need more realistic, just in how they even talk, at least.
Place has everything.
Yep, just about.
But I really hope that they at least, like, shoot for making them look. At least keep them looking relative. I forgot about this. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a fellow checker, eh?
Sorry, I just saw Donatello in the back and he looked so creepy. Oh.
5 minutes later.
Gotcha.
I guess they're just not violent? I'm like, cause Leo doesn't strike me as, look, if you read the comics, or you know the comics, or like how they're supposed to be, technically, let me know, like,
California roll!
Are they, like, super violent in the comics? And then, because obviously I know they made this for kids, which is why they had to, like, tone it down. But I'm like, well, how much do they tone it down? Oh no. The power that has.
We could really use rap right about now.
Now what? Oh, Casey, I forgot about you. I forgot he exists. I forgot that you existed. I thought it'd kill me, but it didn't. Wait.
Who the heck is that?
Wayne Gretzky? On steroids?
If that's someone on steroids, that is the worst I've seen. Okay, so while all this is going on,
we gotta get out of here.
And I'm sorry I keep talking about, like, them remaking it and all this stuff, but I think it's just, look, honestly, it's done really well, and I know it got, again, toned down for kids and whatever. It still has, like, more. I think if they made it more, I guess, maybe along the lines of...
I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say this. You're fired, April. I'm sorry.
F*** you, Charles.
Comes as a blow.
You say that again.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see what they did there. I just got that now. No, but my hope is that, like, if they do remake it, I hope they go, I guess, closer to what the comics are, because I know there's a lot of people that read the comics. I want something like this, though. Like, a little darker, a little grittier. I don't want, like, I hate this because I do love Marvel, but I don't want the Marvelization of every thing, you know what I mean? And I know people will take that and be like, oh, the humor, blah, blah. No, we're not talking about, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just, I feel like within Marvel, in the MCU, what I know a lot of people have issues with is that it's bright and it's, the color, it's very colorful and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, it should be, because the whole point with Marvel, I think, is that it's a lot of, if you put it in like a brighter kind of context, the stories themselves can go much darker. I've always had like this idea in my head that there should be a horror movie where every time they're basically murdering and torturing people, it's in there like have someone like getting chased like through the woods, like being chased by like a murderer, and then it's like walking on the sunshine. Like, I love that. But like that helps. So I feel like you can do dark and gritty, but also try and add some lightness, because nobody wants to be like, oh, it's just a drag, you guys, if you have to like sit through like dark, gritty, and it's just like, oh my god.
All fathers care for their sons.
Oh, Splinter, you crack me up with your jokes. That's hilarious.
It's strange being back on the old farm. Even after all these years, it still feels like home. My amazing new friends have suffered their first real defeat.
God, this movie really did shape me. I'm just now thinking about it. I'm like, this movie is the reason I even wanted to learn how to draw.
Each of them deals with this confusion in his own way. Donatello has found someone to latch on to.
Gilligan was a geek, Barfaroni.
Haven't you heard?
Age of the geek, baby. We run the world.
Leonardo, meanwhile, has kept a constant vigil with Raphael.
I will say, for as much like, I don't want to say hate, I don't really hate Leonardo, or for as much as I give him, like, he is such a good, like, brother. I always figured he was the oldest too.
Hey.
What? Raph! You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, all right, Leo.
He just woke up, Leo. Let him sit for a second.
About not needing you and all. Like,
Leo, don't.
oh, boy, we missed you.
Oh, my babies.
Kodak moment.
The turtles are four once again, and yet still not whole.
Raphael.
Your empire flourishes, Master Shredder.
What more from the rat?
Nothing. It will not speak.
The fact that none of y'all are even in the tiniest bit weirded out that there's walking, talking turtles and a walking, talking rat.
Something about the way you describe their fighting.
That's what puts you off? Like what?
Something
human
from the past.
Remind from the past. You know what I think it is about Leo for me? I think it's because he's always so serious. And why so serious, you know?
Leonardo.
Huh? Splinter.
What Russian novel, embracing more than 500 characters, is set in the Napoleonic Wars?
The Nutcracker.
You thought you ate that?
He's alive! Hey,
Thanks,
Splinter's alive! We know, Leo. Of course he is. We all think he's alive.
In here.
If you drag this out here for nothing...
Don't worry, I came prepared.
Put those away.
Still eat while you do this.
Concentrate hard.
Alright, Leo. For once, I'll listen to you. Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. Silver buttons, all down her back. Something to... It worked.
So you actually played professionally?
Before I got hurt, less than a year.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, they boned. They boned that night, didn't they? While the turtles were out.
What is it?
It's time to go back.
Alright, stances.
Nice place, guys. In fact, you coming or not, dude?
I don't ever fall in with people who own condos.
Do you know who you're talking to? Talking to 4 f***ing turtles. The f*** do you think they're gonna do with a goddamn condo?
Oh, hold on. Hold it now. What is all this talk about spending the night down here? Afraid of enclosed areas.
If he was afraid of enclosed areas, like, wouldn't him being in the truck right now be? Oh. Okay, never mind.
This is your family. All fathers care for their sons.
What is his deal again? He's just a traitor, left and right, and I don't feel bad for him either. He's not good at sneaking around either. Also, how did he know where they were at? Like, where they lived? Was he there the first time?
I have not seen you for days.
Yeah, I've been down at, my hideout a lot lately.
Oh, your hideout? You mean his home?
I too once had a family, Daddy. Many years ago, I lived in Japan.
I'm now realizing that this movie isn't like as action-packed as I would have thought it was gonna be. I mean, I'm here for the story, don't get me wrong. Like, I think there was a part of me that just thought that like it was more action, like there's more action to it. I didn't realize like it's not really, like it's, you know, a couple fight scenes here or there, and then it's just kind of chill for a while. It's just about the characters together.
Whatever happened to this Oroku Saki?
Get there quicker. Get there quicker, Danny. Come on. I know you're at least a tiny bit smart.
They're back.
Recognize me now, kid? Hey? What's the deal? You gotta come with me. What are you talking?
Shut up. You were so f***ing loud. Quiet down. So basically, all of this is really Danny's fault.
He cares nothing for you or the people you hurt.
We're a family.
Your family?
So what you said, family?
That man beats you down and that's family? These people would leave you in a heartbeat. But you want to call them family?
Casey.
What's this movie about?
Family. 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 Family.
Family.
But you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
You know, as much as I don't mind the costumes in this movie and stuff, and I you know, I'm pretty forgiving about all this stuff, because also you have to take into account like budget and like the time period it was made in, and you know, sometimes it's like you just didn't have like the materials or, you know, the technology to be able to make things, you know, the way they, like, you know, the way people would want them probably. I just have a problem with shredders. Not the helmet, not the shoulder pads, not the little army thingies, but it's really, I think it's just the suit. It just, I don't know, something about it just bothers me a little bit.
Now, at exactly what point did we lose control here?
Maybe somebody...
I like that he's just chilling in the background. I wonder what he's thinking to himself. I shall shred. I wonder if he's trying to think of a pun, like a clever shredding pun.
Oh boy.
I think, you know what it is? I think Casey, the guy that plays Casey Jones, I think he's giving me like Breckenmeyer vibes for some reason. I'm also, I mean, honestly, that Danny kid, every time, I don't know why, whenever I see him too, I always, like, the first immediate thought in my head is, it's Seth Green. That is probably the first injury I've seen anyone get from Leonardo's swords.
Ah, the rat. Huh? So it has a name. It had a name.
You lie!
Lies!
There you go, this bitch, I'm telling you.
He dies.
Huh?
Weapons.
Omato Yoshi.
You didn't piece that together? You're sitting there with a giant rat with like half a ear? You just put that together?
Now I will finish what I began with your ear.
Oopsie poopsies. Oh. It's the fact that he survived this. is what I've never quite understood.
Kids.
But I guess I'll figure that out in the next movie. I'm sure they at least attempted to explain it, probably.
April, here.
What's this for?
It's something I owe you. Trust me.
It's $10, $20. I mean, good for him. I'm glad he's turning over that new leaf. It was like $20 though, guys.
Are you all right? Are you okay, Danny? It's okay, Dad. It's just Dan now, okay?
Sure, Dan. You're growing up. You're not a little boy. It's Dan now, Daddy.
Daddy, it's not Danny.
I'm looking all over for you.
Oh, Casey, hi.
Hi. I was...
You just shut up and kiss me, okay? I got a report to do.
They totally boned at the house while the guys were around the fire. I'm telling you. They got it in. They were like, you know, the turtles aren't here.
9.95. All right, April! All right, Casey! Yeah, that's the way to go.
Aw, you guys. It's my childhood. I can't. I love it. I love it so much. So here's what I wanted to say. The movie, like, I realized as the movie was going on, as much as I love this movie with all my heart, as I was watching, I was like realizing like, oh, this is kind of, it's not, I don't know, maybe it's because I have seen it so much that I guess I've noticed it now. It's like when I listen to songs so much, like after a while, like it sounds like the song is going really slow. But this kind of felt like it was much. What is that f***ing noise? I don't know what the f*** that is outside. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's something going on outside my window, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's not that the movie's slow. I guess it's just there's not like a lot that really happens. I mean, it's like the movie starts, and a lot of it is really just setting up their story. I don't know. It just felt like I was like, oh my god, it's almost done yet. Like, let's go. Like I was. And I know I say this for like a lot of movies. I've been saying this lately about a lot of movies. It's not that I'm like impatient. I think that I'm just now realizing like as I've gotten older, I think like the idea of like them taking like any movie taking like a really long time to just get to the point kind of bugs me. But then I also realize like I'm also the kind of person like I've always liked sequels to movies. I think I've talked about this before. I've always liked sequels to movies because of the fact that like they just get right into it. Like there's not like a ton of setup. Like I don't need all that setup in one movie. Like it's just a lot. Like I mean I get it, but also like I don't. Because it's like I'd much rather like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I mean, let me know if you agree with me or not. But I'm the kind of person where I'm like, if I go see a movie, and I know some people, like, there's probably people out there that'll be like, well, it brings on the pacing. Like, you start off with a bang, and then also you kind of slow down after that, and then you just kind of keep going like, meh, kind of. It's just like, you know, it start, stop. But for me, I think it's like, I think you can still do the explanation of all of it without necessarily, because I feel like they basically were telling their origin story throughout like seriously, like the same, like connecting points of the same story, like all through the same thing. And a lot of it always went back to like Splinter and then Yoshi and Orokusaki. And so I feel like that was kind of a general basis for it. Like I almost feel like that was more important to them than anything else. I think. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just like not fully here right now. Maybe the nostalgia overtook me and I just honestly, maybe I'm trying to find something to like nitpick about it, but I think that is like one of those things where I was just like, it did kind of hit me like, oh, this is kind of going kind of slow a little bit. But I don't need to say like I love this movie. I will always love this movie. Like it's just always gonna be a part of me. I'm just weirded out by the fact that like this movie really is like part of the reason why it's why I eat pizza the way as much as I do. It's why I used to eat apples as much as I used to. It's why I got a turtle when I was younger. It's just a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, other than pacing. But this movie is like a cool, like, it's like a quick, I mean, I'll say this, it doesn't drag. It doesn't make you feel like, oh my god. But it does just feel like, oh, this is kind of moving at a slower pace than, maybe it's just how I remembered it. Maybe it's always, I mean, it has clearly, but I mean, maybe it's just always, maybe I've become much more, you know, and that could just be me. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say other than I just love this movie. And I don't have like any fun facts about it. I don't know. I don't have much other than I hope that when they reboot or remake or whatever the they're doing with the Ninja Turtles, I hope that they do it well and they don't it up. But yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. My disliking of Leo, even though I still like him. My attempt to separate myself from Raph, even though I'm basically him. My love for Mikey and Donatello, because they're I love them. Casey Jones. Elias, I think, is it Coates or Koteas? So, he played Casey Jones. He gives me Breckenmeyer vibes. And why Breckenmeyer? I don't know. Because I don't think I've ever heard Breckenmeyer even... Actually, you know what? Oh, what is that? What was the... I think... I'm just now... I'm like putting it together. It's Josie and the Pussycats. When Breckenmeyer was in Du jour. Oh my god, I hate myself sometimes. I don't know, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the new Turtles. But honestly, this will always have my heart. This movie will always have my heart. And I'm still trying to figure out why I felt like it was a lot longer than, like it felt longer than it was. Maybe I got bored in the middle of it. Oh no. Oh, actually, hold on, before I go, I just do want to say, shout out to, sorry, I should have, Steve Barron. And yeah, Steve Barron, Bobby Herbeck, and Todd Langen. Shout out to you guys. And I guess Simon Fields and Kim Dawson and David Chen. Yeah, because you guys produced it. Well, everyone that worked on it, on this movie. Great job. Because honestly, like, even looking at it now, I'm like, oh my god, that actually, like, this is like really good. It's kind of like how kind of like Batman, 89 Batman, Michael Keaton Batman. It's like, it's simple, but like, it works. And even for the time, it works. And even now, it actually still kind of holds up, like the look of it. For me, I haven't seen Batman in a while, so I might have to go back. I'm just like trying to remember what I remember of it. And I mostly just remember like I think the biggest issue I had with even the Batman movie was not the Batman, sorry, Batman 89 with Keaton. I think the only issue I had with that movie was Keaton's hair. The curl. I don't know. For some reason, I see him with like a curly mullet, and it bothers me so much because I'm like, why with the mullet? But no. Shout out to everyone that worked on this movie because it's very grounded. It's like it wants to be in a dark and gritty world, but it's like we gotta give it some humor and not let it be too dark and gritty like some movies out there that shall remain nameless because I don't want to talk about it. Where'd I get 93 from? Oh, the third movie came out in 93. Oh, wow. Wait, so this was only like 3 years. So are you telling me people were over the Ninja Turtles by 91, basically? Okay. Well, I'll get into that when I get into those. I'm excited, though. I can't wait to see Secret of the Ooze, though. I know the third one is not a lot of people's favorites. It's actually not one of my favorites. I think it's a fun little jaunt, but it's not meh. It's not like, I gotta watch it. Gotta watch it now. But yeah, I think Secret of the Ooze, I think Secret of the Ooze is like the one has always been my favorite. That actually might be the one with the ninja rap one, the Vanilla Ice song. So yeah, when we get to that, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I'm watching that, because that one has a lot more to live up to than this one did. Because this one, again, haven't seen it in like at least over a decade. So I haven't seen. You guys, I'm just gonna go. I'm sorry. I just got freaked out. I just heard noises behind me, and I thought there was something back there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's probably not like exciting or anything, and I may not be funny or anything while doing it, but I hope for nostalgia's sake, it was fun to just revisit, because honestly, it just made me so happy. Just like, I'm so happy I watched it, and I'm so happy I found my shirt. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any fun facts about the movie. I'm doing my best to stay off of IMDb because I'd rather not be like scrolling through there too much. And yeah, and if you guys enjoy the Turtle movies, like, let me know. And also, which one was your favorite? And also, do you think they did the characters justice coming from the comic books? And how are you excited or nervous about the new version that they're probably coming up with. Because I'll tell you now, for me, I'm nervous. I'm not excited. I'm just nervous. I want to see what they do. I want to see the Turtles first. That is the only thing I care about. Because they could go down some f***ing like Sonic the Hedgehog before they changed him to actually look like the f***ing character. And I'm not having that. So I don't need all that ugliness. I don't need a humanized f***ing turtle or a hedgehog. Just give me the f***ing thing that we all grew up on and be done. Okay? With that being said, have a great day. I'm gonna go. But you guys, I don't know. I was about to say I love you guys. But I do. But I'll see you guys in the next one video. And bye!
Cowabunga.
Huh? Cowabunga!